Hey, what's up, Psychonauts? I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different from the ones that I have done in the past. I'm not going to be discussing any psychedelics in this video. This is just going to be a video about a hypothesis that I came up with about the purpose of life during a DMT trip. And I also have things like science and religion to back up this hypothesis, just based off of all the research that I've done on all these different things, like different types of religions, quantum physics, astrophysics, chemistry, geometry. I've been able to understand or sort of tie together everything that I'm learning. So this is sort of the hypothesis that I have come up with. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to be reading it from a laptop because it is quite a bit to memorize. So just bear with me. Hopefully I don't mess up too much. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is my hypothesis on the purpose of life and the purpose of how, life and everything about that was created. So basically, there was a spirit or a soul, which we know as God. It was the only thing that existed at all. Not even space or time existed yet. The spirit couldn't do anything, so it was bored. It eventually realized that it could manifest and create things like space, which created time. From there, the spirit was able to create universes, with each universe having different galaxies, planets, stars, and possibilities. From there, the spirit decided that its creation needed life. So the spirit manifested itself into an infinite amount of souls, while still remaining the same spirit, at this point becoming God. From there, every individual soul went on to take some type of life form in one of those universes. As the soul takes a life form and it begins to evolve, eventually it will evolve a consciousness, which makes it smarter. If the soul gets smarter or becomes more enlightened before the life that it's living ends, then it will be reborn in a more evolved state than it was in its past life. Eventually, the soul and its conscience become too evolved for this material life, and there is no further state that it can evolve to. So it becomes one with the spirit that it was already a part of, or God. But this time, there is a creation. So the soul can exist as God in the 11th dimension, or outside of the cosmos, outside of all of the potential parallel universes, somewhere outside of anything that's observable, and just witness everything with a constant feeling of non-duality and liberation, the feelings that we get when we're on DMT. So when you consider all that, it really becomes clear what the purpose of life is. So the purpose of life gives the collective spirit, God, a purpose. Considering that you are not you, but you are your soul. You're not your ego, you're not your body, you're not your name, you are your soul, you are your higher being. That means that your purpose is to entertain the spirit as that spirit tries to guide you back to it. So in order to understand this theory, you must understand you are not your ego, or name, or you. Like I said, you are your higher being, and you reincarnate. You have in the past, and you will again. We are not all individuals. We all come from the same spirit, soul, conscience, God, whatever you want to call it. Think of this collective spirit like a cloud, and each individual snowflake comes from this cloud, and every snowflake looks different, but they all come from the same thing. Or think of us as a painting. When you look at one individual stroke of the paintbrush, it doesn't matter at all. But when you look at the entire image, it makes it completely different. You can actually see what's going on. So with that being said, why would the collective spirit, God, this is why the collective spirit, God, doesn't care about us as individuals, because we don't matter as individuals. It's only the big picture that matters. So when bad or good things happen to people, it's not God, it's life. And there's nothing God can do to fix it. So instead of placing false hope into a spirit that doesn't know that you even exist, you should place your hope in the part of that spirit that's already inside of you, that part of the God that is already inside of you, because that spirit or God that is in you is the only thing that can help you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the whole hypothesis of life and the purpose of life and how we could potentially have been built into this world. A lot of people ask me questions like, well, who created God? If God were able to create all of that, like who created the initial spirit? The only answer I have for that is that basically the initial spirit was the only thing left over from some dying dimension, some type of thing like that. And we know this from science. It's possible that our universe is just a big bang from another death of the death of another universe. Sorry, I'm struggling to talk this morning. But yeah, so basically that's really where I'm at with it now. Obviously, it's all just speculation, all just hypothesis. None of it is actual truth. None of it's factual. Can't be proven yet. But I just think it's cool to share with you guys. Let me know if, what your thoughts are on it. And also, I have the hoodie for sale in pink as well on my Instagram at psychonautics420. And I'd appreciate if you guys would just follow me over there. Like I said, I'm doing a lot more DMT videos on IGTV instead of YouTube, just because YouTube restricts them here and IGTV doesn't. So yeah, basically like once every other week, I'm on there doing DMT, and you can jump on a live with me if you are followed and watch me do it and just vibe with me. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and have a good one.